Well, it was a hard-fought game, by both teams in all three phases. We're able to get, I wouldn't say momentum, but we were able to get the lead, and then we didn't make enough plays to keep the lead, or we had an opportunity at the end of the game to win it. We weren't able to do that, and credit to New England, obviously. They made the plays to win the game for themselves, and they're a great team, and I like the way our guys fought. It's a locker room, obviously. There's a lot of pain, you just hurt inside. I'm hurting, the coaches are hurting, the players obviously are hurting. I'm sure our fans are hurting. But a lot of guys on this team have gutted it out all year. They gutted it out today. It's great quality. Guys are playing, banged up and playing, extremely hard. And the reason why they're doing it is playing for each other. And I think that's why early in the year I said I thought this team could be special. We fell short. But hopefully we'll start again and build on that characteristic of playing for each other. And hopefully we can maintain that in our team.
Doug, you're up with most of the game and also up with 6 minutes to go. Did the thought creep in your mind that you're going to win this game?
I was just trying to play it play by play, down by down. That's what kind of how we talked to the players about, knowing that there'd be swings and adversity and things like that during the game. I thought, one of the things when, we got the first down and we got the delay, that hurt us a little bit there. You don't want to, have those things happen after a timeout. But, then we had some penalties that, led to scores, from them. That kind of happened. But I think, we talked to the players about playing it, play by play and, throughout the game. So my thought process was just win the down, win the play.
Any regrets about not using your 2 timeouts that you had in the first half to maybe try to get in field goal range? Or did you just feel, hey, we're getting a second half kickoff? And
I was thinking more of the second half kickoff, and, they had come down, and, we were a little bit, we had to make some adjustments going into halftime. I wanted to make sure that we've got that done, and then just going there knowing that we were getting the ball back.
Did Blake give you everything you needed out of him today?
I think when you look at the team and you haven't won, obviously we all want more from everyone, including myself. So I think it's difficult. It's obviously by the game, it's not, one play or one player or anything like that. It's, there was a team effort, out there today. We, played hard and came up short. I don't think you can really look at anything and say, oh, that really swung it this way or swung it that way, because we still had opportunities to win.
Doug, is it too early to ask, but I'll ask anyway. The end of this game, the way that it all ended, do you take that into next year as motivation towards what you do?
I don't know. The players might say that now. I'm kind of a little bit old school when it comes down to, I never look, the season before or anything of that nature. I always think you got to start from scratch. You got to start from the bottom, start building the foundation. And every year's a new year. People come in, people go. And then you just got to start bringing the team together and start training. So that's how I view, that step, which is down the road.
After their first drive, Doug, what did you guys do defensively to hold them in check for most of that first
They
drive?
hit us on a couple wheels. They hit the 2 wheels. We had to, make some adjustments. They were able to uncover some of our, coverage stuff and, Wash and the defensive staff, even the players, They were all on the same page of what we needed to for adjustment-wise. And we were able to make that adjustment. And obviously those plays didn't hurt us as much down the road. The first, they hit the 2 wheels in the first series.
you guys had much more success when Blake was throwing on first down. Any regrets, particularly after you got the turnover and still had the 10-point lead, not maybe pushing that envelope a little bit more?
Well, I mean, you could always go back and look at that, but, the coverage started to change a little bit, and we just wanted to make sure that, we were just being successful. We wanted to keep with it, thinking that we're going to pop one of these runs, and keep going with it. And then, obviously we popped. We didn't pop enough, especially in the second half.
Doug, you mentioned the delay. How did that operation get out of whack for you guys?
Yeah, I just thought at a timeout we just lost track of it.
How impressed were you? Corey Grant got more involved today. How much of an impact did he make on those?
We knew we wanted to put him in there and put him on the perimeter. It was our way of getting the ball outside. Without, obviously we had a good toss. We missed one earlier, had to hit one later on with Leonard, but we were kind of viewing that as a way to get the ball outside and put Corey out there.
It's hard to kind of try to put in perspective in the moment, but you 3 victories in become a few plays from going to the Super Bowl? Can you kind of try to put that in perspective a bit?
I think it's hard, you know what I'm saying, when you just come in, you know, right from the field, you know what I'm saying, in here. I think if you think about it, the more I think about it, the more it'll hurt, you know, and the more it'll weigh on my mind, you know, about what you could have done better. I mean, there's everyone in that room right now, everyone in that locker room is thinking, you know, what could we have done a better job of, you know what I'm saying, to win the game. I mean, you know, so it's tough. I mean, you know, outside of, God forbid, someone passing away that you feel, you know, close to, I mean, this is probably as close to pain that you'll have, you know. This is the pain that you deal with when you lose football games. Something that we've got to deal with, and it hurts, and it stays with you for a long time.
Any consideration of punting there on 4th and 15 toward the end?
Yeah, it was when it was 4th and 18. If it was incomplete, you know, Ryan, it's about a 10 to 11% chance of making that first down. And we had the 3 timeouts. Then we were able to get a little bit more yardage. It kind of goes up a little bit, set 18%. I thought we had a good play call and a good shot at it. So I wound up going for it and having the timeouts there. Just know I had a further distance to go. So, you know, we had that conversation, you know what I'm saying, during that period of time.
Coach, what did Brady do in the fourth quarter that he wasn't doing the rest of the game? He's done this before. He's won games like this. Did it last year in the Super Bowl. What did he do in the fourth quarter that he wasn't able to do the early part of the game?
The early part of the game?
Yeah.
The early part of the game, we were able to make some plays, you know what I'm saying, to keep them out. And I think later in the game they were able to make more of those plays. You know, I made some nice plays, and, you know, we had some penalties that helped them a little bit. I think they had 1 penalty for the whole game. I think we had like 9. So, but, you know, the team like New England, you know, they take advantage of that stuff, you know, when you give them, you know, that type of yardage. So, you know, we all know he's a great quarterback, and they have a lot of good people around him, and, you know, they made some plays. It wasn't like there was guys wide open. You know, Miles' play, he's right there. We can't make a play on that, you know, and things of that nature. A couple great catches. You know, Amendola made a great catch coming across the middle. You know, had his hand underneath the ball, which was outstanding. But, you know, that's what those guys do. And they do it very well, and that's why, you know, they're moving on.
As strong as you guys have been on 3rd and long, you know, on 3rd down, especially 3rd and long, to see a 3rd and 18 conversion.
10% to 11%. I've already answered. Yep, I talked about it. Go ahead. What was it?
I apologize, that wasn't.
That's all right.
The Patriots converted that 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18. Yeah, that hurts. You know what I'm saying? That was a good play, and, you know, we're hoping that the rush gets to him. You know, the times that, you know, a rush wasn't able to get to him. You know, and you know, gave him some time back there. You know, when he has time back there with those receivers and everyone, then they're able to do that. So, you know, times we were able to get a little pressure, a little rush, and things, you know, we had a shot, and then when we didn't, you know, and that goes back to the point of everyone, you know, trying to do a little bit better job along the line everywhere. That's how we all feel.
Thanks,
Okay,
Doug.
great, thanks.